Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube live stream. It's me, mrjayowhy. I hope you're having a awesome day. How are we doing? We are 21 hours, 37 minutes away from the Fortnite live event. Holy chat. Not long now. Well, it hasn't been long for a while, but you know, when it gets closer, it just feels longer. Time gets stretched and whatever. But yeah, so this time tomorrow would be a debriefing. Actually, no, we'd be in the event. Sorry, but this, you know, we'd be getting ready. I meant from a day away, we would have been debriefing. That was what I meant to say. Pookie, how's it going? Amazer, how's it going? Barbecue sauce, how's it going? I just finished your new video. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let's go with Mr. J stream. Yes, indeed. Nice to see Avatar. How's it going? It's going alright. New teaser is what I needed today. Holy, a new teaser is something to talk about. And it is something to talk about. We will be talking about it. Holy, we will be talking about it. How are we doing? Guys, not Avatar. Something else begin with A. Arcane will be back in the item shop tonight, I believe. Or tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Well, they're coming at some point anyway. mrjayowhy in a Fortnite item shop. Clumsy Wood, how's it going? Goku, hi. How's it going? I should probably notify the Discord now I've gone live. People will be very upset. Tomorrow. Can you wait? It's going to be insane, chat. It's going to be crazy. Thanks for the 3 likes, chat. If you're enjoying the content, of course, hit the like button. The more likes that YouTube sees, the more our video gets pushed. Or not video, but the live stream gets pushed. Another day, another live event. Don't say it like that. It sounds like we get live events all the time, but yeah, it's gonna. Whew, I'm excited, chat. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. Grammar. My grammar is terrible. What am I doing? Add everyone. Yo, Bunny, how's it going? What's up, Jay? How am I doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? Alright, Q. Pickle, how's it going? Same here. This live event is going to be the type of battle the Doom event couldn't. Yeah, but I don't think the Doom battle should have been this crazy. It should have been a battle, yeah, which it kind of wasn't, and you know, we got the expedition that we needed out of the event. But I see your point. Just 20 hours. 20 hours on one. Random question: do you think they ever add the Beatles, or at least some? I mean, the Beatles are. There's been some, you know, issues with the Beatles and their like use of their songs in history. So I don't know. Is there any Beatles songs in the actual jam tracks? I have no idea. Oh, Luca, how's it going? How's it going? So who's not going to be in the live event tomorrow is probably more of the question than who's going to be in it. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this Fortnite tweet, aren't we? Really excited for everything that happens tomorrow and the night after. And the whole 3 months, because that's fine. I know some people are really annoyed about the season length, but that's just a normal length of the season, man. I don't know. Sadly, I won't be able to attend the event. Oh, unfortunate, man. Should be able to watch it. I'm sure it'll be enjoyable. Probably Pilly not in the event or not. I didn't really consider this until like after I did my like thingy video recap. But yeah, Oh no, actually no, that isn't the case. No, forget what I was going to say. Not important. I genuinely think I'm more excited than I am for Christmas. Yeah, Fortnite live events are so cool. Christmas, once you get older, Christmas is like, yeah, we get it done. It's cool to spend time with family, but like Fortnite live events are just different. But Peely will be somewhere. Peely will definitely be somewhere. I was trying to work out how Peely got to The Simpsons, because it was just references being Thingy and Thingy, but I guess it was to do with him, with Homer creating Professor Pills or whatever his name was. That probably did. No, I can't quite remember. Ziggy will save us, trust. Yeah, that was a bit of a meme, wasn't it? In Supernova, that he didn't do anything or didn't turn up. You're so bad, how's it going? What if Peely one-taps the Dark Presence? Possible. I'm going to miss the Demon Master or farming in the lobby background. Yeah. It's gonna be missed. I think the Traveller could be General. Nah, if they still got that in the bag, they need to use that somewhere else, you know what I mean? Oh no, the 7 just got chromed. But yo, imagine they didn't return into Chapter 7. I need to look through some of my videos, because I swear that was like the joke at the time. Since we call endgame in Fortnite late game, should we call it the late game now? Don't know, it doesn't have the same ring to it. If you zoom in on a Dark Presence face, he looks cute and chill. If you say so. Kelson, how's it going? I think the Fortnite event Jonesy becomes a legend. Don't know, we do need that legend uniform though. Fortnite late game. Mr. J, my short has almost 7k. Nice! W's. W's. Right. So we try and... No, guys, the Imagine is a lie. Fortnite would never let characters die. Right, right! Well, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. The chapter 7 with the last chapter. No, the last chapter thing is a Kill Bill thing, and there's nothing to really do with Fortnite. Or it might do actually, but not in this essence of the last chapter. I wonder if we're gonna see the paradigm in the event. Midas lived, Sloan lived, so you imagined 100% lived, right? I'm not going to miss this season. You're saying that like you've missed seasons before. How dare you? Chat, if you enjoyed the content, leave a like. We will be discussing the leak in a bit. In a bit. The only uncorrupted member of the 7 is the Visitor. I would argue that point. And at the event's final moments, after using Rocket, he takes us to reality where the remainder kept hard to stitch. Oh, that might be an idea. But I still think the Visitor is, thinks he might be free. Yeah, I think the age rating did get confirmed for that. I think you just have to look in Fortnite, and I think it will show the age rating, which just say that, I'm pretty sure. What if Fortnite Chapter 7 is a dream? I don't think it'd be a dream. Possible, maybe. Okay, I guess dream's the right word, but you know, like a curse maybe might be more of a way of putting it. A simulate. No, I'm bored of using the word simulation. We need a different word. Connor, how's it going? Well, if I get £1 for every time Fortnite swears in a tweet, I have £3. No, would I have £3? Oh, I have a couple pounds, but it's funny it's happened a few times. WTF? The 11th, 29th, 25. I never will get around the way that... It just makes more sense to be the other way. But on the 29th of the 11th... This is definitely teasing the new season, right? This is definitely teasing the new season, right? Anyway. So Fortnite has teased next season and possibly the live event to come as well, 0 Hour, with this image. So we have a few names. We have 1 to 7. The Imagined crossed out. That's a pretty big thing. We obviously have the bus driver at number 2. And then Summit Reed, Chime Kell, Bold Dorm, Honor Brace, and the Fund. Sorry, it's because I'm saying fund. The fund? Sorry, the Found. Whoever the Found may be. The Found. So yeah, obviously this is massively teasing the 7. There's no hiding it here. Obviously, they're going to write the Foundation. And we have the Imagined at the top. Apparently, I believe these are code names for skins that are coming in Chapter 7, Season 1. The scientist is going to be called the Found when Amy finds him. Trust. Actually, you can't point there. Actually, all the 7 can be called out once they're found. Where's the... Okay, here it is. So what? So I would imagine... Sorry. So I would imagine... Damn it, man. It's on my brain already. I would imagine the Summit Reed, Chime Kell, Bold Dorm, and Honor Brace are the skins we see here. There will be the code names for the skins, and they will be possibly who this person has to take out, essentially. They will be the skins that this person will have to take out. Now, this is actually a Kill Bill reference. It was in the Kill Bill film. With the last name being Bill, to Kill Bill, essentially. So it's funny, obviously the main character in that story, they've left to the Foundation, or they've substituted Kill Bill for the Foundation. Kill the Foundation. So this may be a hit list. As we know, the bus driver may be targeted because of said loading screen. But is it from this guy? Is this guy the Traveller? Is he going to take out members of the 7? Which is why I would argue that maybe we shouldn't look too much into the fact it does say the Imagined. Now, obviously, for years we've been to and fro with the idea that the Imagined did die at the end of Collision. Or, some people believe there was a chance that she also reorganised herself as Geno appeared to at the end of the comic as well. But obviously many people believe that the Imagined is dead, so to presume the Imagined is dead here makes sense. But as we know, if it is a hit list, the Imagined sacrificed her life to save her sister and essentially her lover at the time, Wolverine. Don't know if you want to be reminded of that chat. But, so it doesn't really technically make sense as a kill list. Because the Imagined was already killed. Why just the Foundation and the Imagined, though? Yeah, that's what I would say. So maybe it is trying to allude to something, that there will be a kill list and that the 7 are returning, but I don't know if we should take it completely at face value. Obviously, it is theorized by many that the Imagined is dead or survived. So this is like playing onto that, saying, oh, she definitely died then. So it'd be a bit more of a shock value if she happens to return. It doesn't make sense unless the list is written by Jenna. It still doesn't make sense because Jenna didn't really kill the Imagined either. Arguably, the Imagined killed Jenna. To her knowledge, and that was the intention. Obviously, as we know, the end of the comic does have Jenna reforming, so that didn't happen. But because of that little bit, everyone thinks the Imagined obviously survived. But this is breaking that imagination. I've got to get off imagination here. It's breaking that belief and that the Imagined did die. So this might now be fact, or it's just to put us in a full sense of security when the Imagined somehow comes back. I don't know. But obviously the last name on the list is the Foundation. That will be written as the Foundation. It only says the Found now, but we do suspect that be the Foundation. Obviously, we're still theorizing how the Se7en will be involved. Is it after being chromed? I know many people say it's a new reality, and the Se7en have... actually, what are people saying? Now, this Se7en is from a different reality, which I will say time and time again, I hate because it's just not the Se7en. Like, if the Imagined turned out to be a different Imagined from a different reality, it's just not the Imagined we know. And if the Se7en also come back from the previous versions of themselves, like what people are saying about OG, then it's the Se7en without knowing anything about John Jones, knowing anything about the Chapter 2 storyline, or 3, or indeed 4 with Paradigm. So essentially, I don't like that. So it has to be, in my eyes, it has to be the Se7en that knows us, that knows our story, that's gone through our wins and gone through our losses. Or to me, it just doesn't really make any sense, and there isn't any point to it. For me, it has to be the Se7en who got chromed, in my eyes. Notice how the ones that are not on the list are the ones we've seen get chromed. All the Se7en are presumed to have got chromed. And there's only 2 members of Se7en, and one died to the 0 point, and the other left his mask or his helmet on the floor. So either he's faking his own demise. Either he's faking his demise to Amy and Paradigm and the other members of the Se7en. So too does the Order, which is a little weird. Obviously, this stuff could also get retconned or worked out a little bit more next season, I suppose. So there is still a chance that will be happening. But from how I read the story, from how I understand it, we presume all the Se7en to get chromed. Because that's why Paradigm went to look for the others, because they were pretty sure that the Order, the Imagined, and the Foundation were gone. They couldn't find those. But they found the Foundation... Sorry. They found the Scientist, the Origin, and the Visitor working in their lab. And then that's when we see them get chromed, and Paradigm took off, and then left to reality 695. Oh no, we did not see the Foundation get chromed. I understand what you're saying, but that's what the quests were implying. Like the chrome was consuming the island bit by bit, and those members of the Se7en got caught out before the others did. Essentially. Void Alex, how's it going? I'm not missing you. I'm reading in between comments, so I'm sometimes missing you. Sorry, mate. Who's writing it? I presume it's a Kill Bill reference, so I presume whoever is writing to Kill Bill. Which I don't really know the film, so I'm presuming the bride, essentially, isn't it? Is that not the point? I mean, chat can't even see me. Oh, I have no idea about that then. The chapter will have 6 seasons, and each secret skin per season is a corrupted member of the Se7en. We haven't really had secret skins, to be fair, for a while. Which it would be good to bring them back for chapter 7. That'd be pretty cool. I would like to say the last secret skin was the Q Queen. But I might be wrong. So, to bring it back for the 7 would be pretty cool. Makes sense. I'm reading the end goal to reunite all members of the Se7en in the goal to finally defeat the Dark Presence. So yeah, when we go to chapter 7, the bus driver is on the run, mate. The bus driver is in trouble. Obviously, by the looks of the loading screen, the key art we got, it looks like he gets taken out straight away, bro. From this guy. So yeah, we got to presume that this guy is kind of the hitman who's taking him out. But again, that's why I would kind of be a little bit dismissive of that kill list if that is the case, because we see the Imagine die, technically. And I guess if the Traveller has instructed the bride, because obviously he might be in his ship and he might not really be on the island, so the bride is doing the killing. Maybe. It's a bus driver. Where can I take you? And it's just be the bride. It's like, well, I'm going to take you out. That's where I'm going. What? Boom. Isn't the bus driver the same age as the game? So it makes him 8? Where did you get that idea from? The Win umbrella got leaked. Was it official leak? Was it a Fortnite competitive tweet? Meant to say saw. I heard chapter 7 will be like this season and season 3, where it starts only a few hours after the event. Yes, so it looks like the event is on the 29th and the season will be on the 29th, obviously depending on time zones. So if the event is happening UK time 2 PM, the season might be live by 10 PM. The Win Umbrella's a W. Alright, since it seems like most of you have seen the Win Umbrella, let's have a chat about it, because I've got some interesting theories from what I've said before. So I guess if no one wants to see it, then turn off for the next 5 minutes. So the here's the Win umbrella, or new ranked cup gliders for Chapter 7. Interesting. So one's got this nice sort of gold hue, one's got a reboot van, and one's got a pink and blue sort of weird vibe going on. Now, I did have a theory at the start of the season, or sorry, towards the end of this season, with how I guess Se7en could be incorporated somehow, but I don't feel like that's an idea anymore. The more I think about it, the less I'm inclined to believe it. But with the movie theme and people, this whole popcorn vibe, I suppose, they're going for. What was it? People who heard this theory will probably know what I'm gonna, because I've put it in a few videos, but I'm trying to like make it make sense. I'm guessing BR umbrella, reload umbrella, and ranked. Yeah, I think that's. Well, no, it does say for ranked cups, so maybe yeah, all are or variations of it. Okay, Chapter 7 is definitely related to Hollywood movies. That's exactly. So my theory was the fact that if the last reality are coming back, and I think this was before, I guess we saw the other skin with the cube. It might have been before, I'm not entirely sure. But I had a theory, going off what the Cube Queen said about playing games and this store game that I made for you, that somehow that the last reality are manipulating wherever we're going to. And that the 7 will actually not be the 7, but they will play their in real life actors, but they are the 7. So the Foundation will be the Rock and will have no memory of ever being the Foundation. But he's not technically the Rock. I don't want to get confused like this is like the Foundation's always been the Rock. I just think it's a funny play. It's a funny little bit to do. Because most of them are actors. So all of them are actors, that's the whole idea. Joel McHale as well as a scientist. So it could be a whole game that they don't actually know who they are. But with the teaser, I would probably say that isn't the case. But you never know. Blitz umbrella, reload umbrella, and Delulu umbrella. Okay. Delulu? Oh, that makes sense. Jay, do you know if the event testing went well? Well, I didn't say anything about it, so I presume it did. I hope it did anyway. Oh, it's a bit of a GG's if it didn't. Oh, like, and even a bit late if otherwise, because there's less than a day to go. 20 hours, 21 hours. So that isn't long. Isn't long at all. Chat, thanks for the 28 likes as well. Do you think the Found is canonically... No, I don't think the Foundation is The Rock. But I'm just saying for this season, and they are having a Hollywood-themed season, and it can be like the storyline goes something along the lines, the last reality are controlling things, and the 7 were chromed. So to sort of release the 7, I suppose, they essentially don't know who they are. They just think they're actors. But they're not chronologically the actors. It's just a funny bit. But then it makes no sense with the whole teaser, because then someone's taking them out. All the 7 are corrupted and we must save them. The skin is the imagined... Is that scorpion haired skin, I believe, from the from the surveys. So what you're saying, they ain't actually a hit list, it's a get list, and they've already got the imagined. I like your thinking. If I play Battle Royale in the event, still goes on in a Royale. Are you saying from a lore standpoint, is a Battle Royale still going on when they're doing an event? Yes. So there is if that's what you're saying, there is a loop and a loop outside the loop, which is called the extra loop. And there is no Battle Royale, it's just life, essentially. But it plays on the map in like a sort of a dimension within the same island. It's explained better in 0 Point, essentially, when Batman comes to the island and explain all that. And when he was the last in the circle, he ended back up on the island, the storm's gone, all the players are gone, and he's just on the island outside of the loop reality. Unless you're asking, can you play the event in BR? That's completely different. No, there will be a playlist. There will be a playlist available, and you will just go to it. I think how much they're advertising it, it will be the only game mode you can play. I'm pretty sure. Now, 7 people on a list. What if it's actually a list to create the new 7? I mean, probably not, because the bus driver is on the list, but it's a fun theory. I just think it will probably be the skins from this season, and for whatever reason, someone needs to take them out. Because they're what do you call it? Thingy names. But if I do go into the game, I'll go straight into the playlist. I'm not entirely sure. Now, it would normally be a playlist that will go available at 1:40 Eastern. Sorry, 1:20 Eastern, 40 minutes before the event. And you just ready up into there. It's a bit confusing because wait, how was the other event played out? There was one event in this chapter that did it like that, I'm pretty sure. The event... This event will be having cinematic gameplay storytelling and also providing an advertisement for the new metaverse modes. That's my guess. Yeah. I see no issues with doing that, and they get the formula right. Honestly, once the doors open, yeah, that's what I did for. I vividly remember doing that for Collision. I was just walking around for ages. Oh no, I remember also doing that for. Oh, what was the event? When we faced the tentacle. And the servers were cooked. A lag fest. So if I go to Royale, I'll go right into the event. Bro, I have no idea. It should be its own playlist, its own mode, I'm pretty sure. I'm not able to join. My Xbox is updating. 67 watching. Yo, chat, how's it going? Crazy numbers. Is it better to watch from streamers? As a streamer who should probably want the views, I would strongly disagree with that. Obviously, being in the event itself is probably much better. I would recommend being in the event. So, hopefully be in the event, guys. Obviously, if you can't, then yeah. watch it from your favourite streamer. Or I know some people said they were going around a mate's house or going for like food or family time away, and they're going to watch it with several people, which also sounds pretty cool. Like, you normally sit down to watch like a sports game or a football match or a soccer match, as you guys say. But no, you're going to watch a live event, which sounds also pretty cool. Probably watching a streamer as well. Because obviously, they don't do live events from their own point. Which, actually, now thinking about it, is pretty weird. Or I think they're going to play the game. I think they're taking their console to wherever they're going. I think that's what I heard. So they may be actually able to... Well, one person will be able to play it. And the others will just have to watch. Damon, how's it going? Is 0 hour tomorrow? Yes. The in-game counter. Yeah. 21 hours. 1 minute. So I'm still recording from the video talking about the leaks, but I feel like we're going off point, so I don't know how the video is. How the video is in my head. Playing the event with the boys. All the boys be watching. Beast, how's it going? Check Twitter. He's just guessing. I'm not gonna, if that's what you're referring to, he just seems to be guessing. So, what is the Mount Rushmore of Fortnite streamers? Mr. J. Who's Glenn? Top 5 gaming, and the fourth one I got nothing. Nothing. Do you think the Traveller is the Se7en? I personally think he's just part of the last reality. I'm also starting to lean towards that now. I'm also starting to lean towards that he might just actually be like a, I don't know, a trusted army personnel, a general, obviously not the general, because I know people are going to get confused with that, or something, I suppose, a handler, a dealer. And that's why he's got a hit list, because he wants to trade the Se7en. He wants to sell them. But they should already have the Se7en anyway, the last reality, if we go off the Chrome thing. So... yeah, so actually, I don't know, the hit list is confusing me. Unless the Foundation didn't get caught. Unless the whole helmet was a joke thing, or it was to think that he got captured, and it's just, you know, it's similar to what Geno did. In fact, Geno kind of faked his death as well. I know we saw it, but no one else saw it, so everyone else must presume Geno was dead. So maybe the Foundation did it. Or maybe it is not a hit list, but a get list. And they already got the Imagine somehow. Somehow she did survive, and they've already got her. Which makes less sense. But we're spitballing here, so it's fine. It's fine. Does anyone even call Twitter X anymore? I don't think anyone ever called Twitter X. I know some people do call it X, but... I don't know why that would do that, Bunny. But I know who you mean. I think I know what you're referring to, but I'm not going to talk about it because he's kind of just guessing. He's kind of just guessing. But, yeah, I've seen the tweet. He's just guessing. So that's why I'm not showing you the rest of the tweet. So guys, I'm going to stop the recording here because I think that's enough yap about this topic of the leak. Sorry, the teaser. So let me go to the other camera angle because this is shocking actually. I can't believe I record most of the video like that. But guys, tell me down below in the comments what you think about this teaser, about the Imagines being crossed out and the Foundation and the possibilities of the Se7en, the last reality, and everyone coming back for Chapter 7. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Until next time, I'm not going yet. I'm doing it. This is a video. I'm not leaving. This is a video. And let's just say and see you later. So everyone can say bye YouTube if you're quick enough. Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Until next time, it has been your boy mrjayowhy. It's next time. Bye bye. Do you think that McFly will be a secret skin? I don't know why people still say, no, it's fine, Daniel. I should have made it clear. I do. They're not secret skins, guys. Unless Fortnite brings back secret skins. But they're just bonus skins now. Bonus. They're a bonus, chat. Apparently, even though they were always a thing anyway. Thanks for the 37 likes, chat. Appreciate it. Guys, if you want to support me, buy the new Battle Pass and stuff like that, and you want to support me, I suppose, you can use my creator code MrJoy in the Fortnite shop, mrjayowhy. Arcane is coming back. Well, that's not new. You can buy The Simpsons and stuff like that, and Stranger Things, I suppose. No sweat stuff, I suppose. Code MrJoy in the Fortnite shop. Do we 100% know the Chrome is from the last reality, or just a extremely logical guess? In my opinion, I would say they're 100% part of the last reality because of a couple of lines. The one dialogue is obviously the Nothing's quests. And the rewards that the Nothing give to Bytes, which actually we can see here. I've actually got to select Bytes. And then obviously his pickaxe. What is it called? The gift or something? The Nothing's gift is actually chrome pickaxes, and there's a lot of them. You got the Sirens, the Reapers, Dreadclaw, Sharpened Sunburst, Chaotic Edge, Skewer, and the Reaper and the Thrasher. Which does allude to the fact that if the Nothing is gifting Bytes these things, it would suggest that, you know, they are part. The Nothing is part of the last. Sorry, the Chrome is part of the last reality. Well, sorry, the Chrome is part of the Nothing, but during the quests, which makes them all, you know, come together nicely, is that the quest says that you become a warrior of the last reality. So I think that pretty much nails it down that the Chrome is part of the last reality, or part of the Nothing, and the Nothing can give you the that honor of being the warrior of the last reality. The Nothing's gift. It must be earned. Will you continue? Will you continue? I don't think I've got all the set, you know. Wait. If you're hollow and afraid. What's your favourite one? I think it was this one. Oh, that was crazy. The Traveller will help the Dark Presence. Could do. Diego and Bytes. I'm expecting Bytes to come back one day because obviously the Nothing did say, when we have need of you, we shall call, or something along them lines. It was something like that, chat. Don't think the Dark Presence needs help. See, everyone is getting into the whole... He was meant to be... So, some of the insider information said he will be a villain past Chapter 7 or something like that. But I don't know, because we did get that about the Cube Queen. Like, the Cube Queen would be a villain for Chapter 3, but obviously that changed at some point. So, I wouldn't be surprised if that changes again, and the Dark Presence bids us farewell after the event. Are you excited about the event tomorrow? Yes, you are. Right. Go and get some dubs. Last day of the season, guys. Holy chat. I gotta go see you. No worries. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed the little theory chat. Have a good one. The Chapter 2 Season 7 to Chapter 3 Season 2 era Fortnite was so peak. Yeah. W's definitely peak storyline, I would argue. I think there'd been some good storytelling afterwards, but that was definitely peak. Because of the Q Queen next, possibly. But no, that happened quite fast, so he definitely had intention to get rid of the Cube Queen and maybe bring her back. But look, it is what it is. That's how the story went. The narrative director has been about for quite a while now. I can't remember when he joined. I think there have been some really cool decisions. I love the Chapter 6 storyline, and obviously, if you want a quick recap of it, I do have a video up. But I know some people absolutely hate it, which is, I guess, fair enough. That's their prerogative. But I just think the whole mask and thing was pretty cool in Spirit Realm. It's something I've been talking about for Fortnite for years. I'll see all the way back in like Chapter 2, Season 8 with a whole Oracle Jonesy. Pretty cool stuff. Bing! Bing, bing, bing! Bing, bing, bing! Oh. Oh no. Wasn't even looking at me, chat. It wasn't even looking at me. I don't know, I took that fight a little bit too easy, to be fair. The new curved shotgun. Some AI videos with the new curved drill bit, and everyone's like, wow, this is so cool, that's so amazing. Why didn't they not do this before? Dead internet theory, honestly. Like, I've seen that getting in the Fortnite space on Twitter recently. I'm just like, are you all just fake accounts? Like, what am I hearing? What am I hearing? Okay, let's try and hope for like some better gameplay, because that was awful. Sorry, chat. My deepest apologies. Because that sucked. Can't believe Epic is bringing the worst shotgun in Chapter 5. They might have improved it. Why is that not editing? Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm warmed up now, chat. I'm ready and raring to go. Woohoo! Are they updated? I don't like it anyway, so... Well, of course, smash. Ah! What the hell is happening? Pick up the gun! Uh-oh, well. Oh my god, I was kind of scared in there, chat. It was the Immortal Guardian. Woo! Only massive chads wear that, so I was kind of scared. Only the best wear that skin. Jamie, thanks for the sub. Did you ever hit? Oh yeah, no. All chapter 5 guns had hit scan variants from the start of the chapter. In case people loved it and then they just would have changed it, you know what I mean? What is my dog doing? I did not know Mo said that. For a cynical brand mash-up, this place is alright. It's not bad, Mo. It's not bad, Mo. I must agree with your take. You should become a Fortnite YouTuber. W's in the chat. Also, are we getting Squid Game SMG? What? Oh yeah, yeah. Why are we talking about that when we do have the striker this season? I forgot about that. But yeah, every single gun from Chapter 5 had a hit scan variant. This wouldn't even have to be made this season. This would have been available from Chapter 5. Boom, boom. Woo. Woo, woo. Okay, edit the... Thanks, mate. I needed that. Oh! No! 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 I think they should lose to Chapter 2 Scar, so that suppressed wouldn't be as OP. How much collabs we got? I have no idea. I lost count at this point. If anyone was even keeping count. You think Jonesy and Hope will join the 7? I hope so. They deserve it. Well, if there's any space available, you know. Before one YouTuber probably releases, here's 59 reasons why Hope shouldn't join the 7. She has blue hair. Obviously, I think that's sick. I just say what other YouTubers, you know, just, you know, getting ahead of the curve. I mean, hey, Mancake was part of the 7 resistance, so, you know, he was one of the leaders. So, you know, if anyone deserves to join the 7, I think it's Mancake. Bro's been everywhere. Like, he's a Jonesy. And I guess, Paradigm. Bro was in the Peace Syndicate, the Imagined Order, the 7. Mancake's just, you know, he has experience. He's probably really tasty, you know. It's literally a pancake, so... Mancake would solo the Demon Master? I believe so. Can't be calling people tasty. I mean, it's a pancake. Oh god, can't pick up this shotgun before. Woo! Maybe I won't be so washed in chapter 7 as well. Maybe there's that. Gotta go and eat leftovers of Thanksgiving. I like to think that me talking about eating man cake just made you think, oh yeah. No dumping in a lake. Well, that kind of didn't work. I would just love to Darth Vader to appear to use the Force to try and take the shard for the Emperor, and in the Fortnite season, Star Wars returns. I think some people might really hate that, Scully, but fair enough. Got a 7-year-old in my game. I was trying to clutch the game and he's screaming commands. Down my ear. No, he has no kills. Yeah, because bro's 7, and that's what they hear. They hear people doing that, and they influenced by that, so they think they've got to play like that. Maybe they've got to listen to more Fortnite storyline creators, so instead of shouting commands, they're like, yo, bro, no way, did you know the 0 point is like a magical thing that created the Omniverse? Okay, it wouldn't sound like it. Yo, do you know that the imagined order was controlled by Geno? I'm so ready for the events. Am I the same? And then Paradigm went missing, but then worked for the Imagined Order, and the Foundation was very upset. Kid, I'm trying to clutch up. I'm in a 1v5 situation here. Yeah, but also, Sloan, everyone thought was dead, but then came back. Kid, I'm trying to clutch up. Holy! That's what we need instead of... That's what we need, Rapid instead. Can't wait for the event, but I'm worried I will fall asleep. It's 5:30 in the morning. Oh no, I think you know, I see that on Twitter sometimes after the event. I'm like, oh my god, I fell asleep. Oh, it was trash anyway. Then. So Bites, so Nothing was looking for a new warrior, the last reality, and Bites was like, will you continue and stuff like that, and then... And they keep giving them gifts as pickaxes, and okay, just fire like 20 years later. Shot. Live to fight another day. Holy. Woo. And that's why the Nothing chose Bites. Oh, where am I going? Oh, I thought it was this way. 8 PM CET, no, I'm not in the UK. Fair enough. Clutch. God, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I would do something stupid in a minute and just die in a most stupid way. I'll just get beamed by like the not the mammoth pistol, whatever it's called. What time is the event? I don't know, look at the timer, bro. Timer's in game, man. Is it 7? I don't know. 7, cool. Oh, I was hoping it was the... Don't want this. Get ready for the third parties. The Dark President's going to get multiple parties, mate. He's going to have Sloan and Hope, and he's going to have a third party from Peely, fourth party from Godzilla, fifth from Power Rangers.
TikTok_Scully donated £2 through Super Chat. Okay TBH, I do like Star Wars, but the season was meh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was okay. Like, I was, like, leading up to it, even though I was, like, kind of burnt out from Star Wars, I guess, in terms of Fortnite, because we have had multiple. I thought it was alright, but yeah, it lacked what this season had. Freedom. But Scully, thanks for the £2 super chat. Do appreciate it, man. W's in chat for Scully. I think it was more of a test. Yeah, but it also a bit concerning about future mini seasons. They either got to be done at the end of the season or somehow work it into the storyline, which they can do. That they somehow lead to reality. Like, okay, we need to go to reality 1-7 something. Oh, leave my mini spawns. Okay, Leon, why are you stream sniping me? You slow down, saw me, and just decided to drive into storm. Stop moving now, if you Leon. It's going to take about 5 seconds for that to get into. Whoa, no, whoa. Okay, now. I should have done the Star Wars season, like Chapter 4, Season 2. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but obviously they... No, you could say that with a lot of things. If they did it earlier, that would have been so cool, but they just didn't. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like when the Star Wars wasn't in the game every single 4th of May. Oh, Leon's in chat, never mind. Yo, Bonnie!
At BleachedBonnie_official donated £2 through Super Chat. Take my money.
I will do, thanks for the super chat. Oh my god, it's Sexy Flanders! Oh, I missed. I missed again. Surprised I'm surprised nobody isn't doing a donation text-to-speech troll. That's why you're a mod, Mass. Oh, the chair. Oh. None of us are rich. We can't afford it in this company. Fair point. We've got to save up and buy a battle pass. So if anyone does buy the battle pass tomorrow, holy, code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite shop. Thank you. You know that gold cube character that's in the leaks, right? What if that's like the guy who controls the cube cradle and watches over every reality? I'm gonna say no, just because we've seen like Cube Queen, a Cube King. We've kind of seen obviously in loading screens. Tryout Nox, Tryout Goro, and Geno as a character, and then with all due respect to this new Voyager, I'm just like the guy who's behind it all. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's a good character, but I feel like lacking a bit to be the be-all and end-all. I mean, you do never know. It could be like the start, and somehow the big bad speaks through this cube space guy. Maybe he stole a cube or something. What is he, Doctor Who? Because I guess if you know my theory about how the origin came to be on the map, but you understand what I mean by that. What's going on? Oh, tack, shotgun slander. I was like, what's happening? What are you moaning about? What are you arguing about? No! I hit him for like 190, bro! I didn't get boxed by him, I got absolutely obliterated. He's called a Traveller. He could just be a scout for the last reality. It makes sense with the name Traveller. Looking for a powerful object on chapter 7, being like Pandora's box and the 0-point shard. I'll take that ban as long as you get that. Attack is... okay. Can you play nicely in chat, please? We can all have our opinions and coexist. Do you think the 7th is going to be an live event? Why do you keep calling it the 7th? Possibly. But it's like a 5% chance. I feel like more hints at season... you know, 7. Chapter 7. Zero hour is almost here. Double check your Fortnite is logged in and updated. Yeah, don't. Who had an absolute mare for the last event and didn't update or something? Was that Rapid? Yeah, make sure we updated, chat. Make sure you updated the game. Nuh-uh. Yeah. Chat, can we play nicely, please? Pretty please. Chat, thanks for the 47 likes. Appreciate it. Oh my god. That weren't me. It was either... It must have been... Oh, it must have been... It was either Octane or Sidonics. Sorry, I feel like I... I feel like I put all you guys in a box. It's one of them. I knew it was either one of them guys. See, I said I'd do something stupid, didn't I? Oh, good clutch. Oh, I'll probably just die and do something stupid. Did something stupid. Could be offended because it's true. It's true, chat. Attack shotgun is okay. Holy, I haven't seen this. Oh. Someone's in the Simpsons house. As a fan, I'm sad. I want to be in. GG's, bro. Ah! Worst team as well in F1. Holy. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's crazy how the Empire and the Rebellion are teaming up just one time. Have they not done that in like a movie before or something? I feel that's like at least a script out, right? Make you eat. Okay, chat, what are we doing? Chat, thanks for the 50 likes as well. I'm doing the event. Nice! Make sure you're logged on and updated, I suppose. You don't want to miss out, chat. You don't want to miss out. Oh my god, it's the corrupted drift. Gave himself for the last 3 hours. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Silly me. Can we get off the conversation of attached shotguns? Please. 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 My parents forced me to go out for the Christmas light switch on before it, so I might miss it. I mean, you know, family time is important, so I get it, but don't they know the Se7en are returning? Possibly in the event, we're not too sure. But yeah, they're returning. Don't they know it's a fight to save all reality? Iceberg is close enough to the island. Oh yeah, I forgot OG's a thing. The red iceberg. My god, Bites is back on the island. Well, not. What the hell? Right, chat, thanks for the 52 likes. If you are enjoying the content, obviously consider hitting that like button as well. I appreciate the support, and hopefully, because of that, YouTube will push out the stream to more people, so thank you. Imagine after this event, the Se7en don't come. Have you seen the teasers, Leon? Have you seen what we've been talking about? Why have I got a... is that always there? I'm going to be streaming the Fortnite event on my TikTok. Nice. Get them views. Get them views. Imagine a Plants vs Zombies collab. Holy, the thing slaps. Oh, I wish I had like a... Oh, he's also got it, so he can slap me. Oh, what the hell, chat? Holy! I started watching Stranger Things yet? No. Oh, wow. Oh, that's where most of... Ooh! Oh, he's got a hunting rifle. Oh, but no ammo, because sniper rifles... Sniper ammo is just weird in this season. should. It's absolute peak. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm too late to the party. Maybe in like 10 years' time I'll go, yeah, why not? Okay, is bro like... Okay, well, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough, chat. Harrison, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? One day before the event as well. How you doing? Just a little under 21 hours. 21. What are we saying, chat? So you reckon the Imagine is confirmed dead? By the looks of the teaser, I would say probably, but, you know, I feel like there's just a little bit of hope. I mean, hope's going to be a big part of the event, but I mean, there's a little bit of hope that the Imagined is it's not dead. You know when Hope says, who's piloting that? If it's the Se7en's rocket, I feel like that's too bait. I feel like it might be the shape. Whatever the shape thing is whatever this... I think that might be it. Who's piloting that? Because he, like, I don't know. It's like something else. Teaser? What do you mean teaser? What do you mean teaser? Rapid, explain yourself. Why teaser? What teaser? Oh, you haven't seen the teaser? Oh, Leah. Prepare to have your mind blown. Your all sense of reality completely thrown out. Your whole world discombobulated within a matter of seconds. So I'm getting too much into this. This teaser. I don't need AI to explain this post. I'm a Fortnite lore guy. Don't you know who I am? Anyway, so this is apparently a Kill Bill reference. So apparently a hit list, and the name at the top is the Imagined, and the name at the bottom appears to be the Foundation, and code names, I suppose, for skins next season. One of them is definitely a confirmed code name. It's like it's really trying to emphasize, like, look at me, I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing, look at me. Bro thinks I'm Friendly Machine. No. Joke. Respect Friendly Machine. He's a great creator. I'm joking. Yeah, it's fine. It's trash. No, it just looks like the AI movement to me just looks trash. Or at least, was it Grok? At least that one looks just so bad. It doesn't look nice. It looks pretty bad. It's just awful. It's really bad. If anyone thinks it looks good, might need to have a word with them. Like, holy. The real question is, why are the members of the Se7en on the kill list? Who hired to... Well, we presume that it might have something to do, I guess... Oh, yeah. Okay, also Rapid, the bus drivers now, which obviously from the shot we see... I will have a video up on this. I have recorded it from stream. But obviously, as we know from this, the bus driver is it may or may not be taken out. So Boss Driver is also on the list. And, yeah. So, Boss Driver is about to also be taken out. But, yeah, the Traveller didn't kill the Imagine. We know how the Imagine died, so I don't know if we should take it literally or it's just trying to tease... What? Why are they mentioning the Imagine? I thought she was dead. Well, is she dead? I think it's... I think it's a thing. Okay, that sounded better than my whole explanation of when I was trying to do it when I record, so I will stream marking that and recording that bit, because that was so much better. Not the bus driver. Bro's just a bus driver. He's just trying to pay the mortgage, trying to keep his family fed, and this guy just gets taken out, man. Actually, it's not the Foundation, it's a new member of the Se7en called The Found. Or as someone said in chat, that's what the Se7en needs to be found. Fred, the bus driver. Guys, Fortnite never kills the characters off. Don't be silly. I mean, they don't. They really don't. Apart from if it's fish sticks, and then I guess there's a whole species of him, and they just keep taking him out. So, rip that. Yeah. I mean, the only other person they killed, the only person that had another confirmed dead is obviously Internal Voyager. So, make of that what you will, chat. If the new trailer, so when I think of Hollywood, not new Hollywood, but old Hollywood, you know, I think, you know, the extra readable about it, like they'd be on street corners like, the Foundation's been found, the Foundation's been found. Oh my God, what? We're crazy. Why has Trevor got a gold cube in his helmet? We don't. Bro is the gold cube king. Probably not. Dylan, how's it going? He's part of the last reality. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, is he? The cubes are essentially yes. Sorry, the cubes are part of the last reality. Well, the cubes we have seen actually are part of the last reality, but not necessarily. No, because the cubes are sentient and they have their own sort of ideas. They might not always be part of the last reality. Could be a lone wolf. Why are you assuming he's evil? Yeah, that's another point. He could be he could just be. Well, actually, he kind of does have a ship targeted on a battle bus flying in the sky. So, boom, boom. Just, you know, taken out. Can we do customs? Maybe a little later. A little later. Unless chat wants custom, but then I'm gonna have to take a quick break. Don't forget we have the blue cube. Yeah, that's exactly my point. You know, the cubes are not always essentially evil. They do have their own thoughts and feelings, but yeah, most of them seem up for the last reality's mission. But again, we've never re-talked to a cube, only a couple times, and that was through someone, or you know, they made something and it's confirmed, like the Chalice Cube catastrophe, or indeed the Chapter 4 storyline's not important. Or the where we talk to the cube assassin and she goes, the cube will reward you heavily, or whatever it was. Blue cube's dead. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we couldn't. We may have other cubes, because the cubes. I don't think the cubes are a singular sort of color. They can change, as we know. We've seen that. So the cube's red for a reason, I guess, in OG, but that could easily change to another color if it wanted to. But why is it red? You know, that blue cube was purple before it deactivated and turned cube. Yes, that cube is dead. Rip that cube. Oh yeah, they do kill characters if there's many of them to replace them with, which is kind of crazy. Rip fish sticks, I suppose. But yeah. The Ice Queen is the new one in OG. Don't forget. Okay, I read that. Chat, I'm just going to go for a quick break. Give me a second. And my mind boggles. My mind boggles, chat. Yeah, 20 hours and 7 minutes to the live event. Daigo. Ooh. I don't understand some people. Slaybet, how's it going? It melted into the vault. Yes. I know they probably talked about this, but how... About that WTF teaser? So excited. Yes. Anyone in chat? How high strong are you to the point that you... Do you care the pronunciation of Daigo? If someone occasionally says Daigo. Is that going to ruin your day, chat? Is that going to send you into a frenzy? Or is it just my comments? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's that dance they used. I don't see many videos of them nowadays. That was a dance they used in them, like, perfect duo thing or whatever. Okay, no one chat replying, so I guess no one cares. I guess no one cares. Welcome back. Yeah, but Rift Energy isn't normally red. I mean, I get what you're saying, but there just might be more anomalies that we've just never seen. Maybe nothing normal about it. Maybe given the right conditions, that red should be quite normal if there's more spirit realm power. I guess that could be one thing. Same with like Last Reality. Some of the rifts and Sideways rifts were purple and a little bit red, I suppose. And 0 Point have showed different colours as well during like blooming and stuff. So, and obviously when 0 Point started to die, it went red. So maybe there is a distinct thing to it. Customs. Daigo. Oh my god. It's just a default setting, honestly. Customs. Oh, I don't know if I want to do customs. It's only because Leon wants to do it, and Leon's like, he's trying to play normal matches, but he's obviously getting destroyed, and obviously when he plays customs, he becomes the most goated player in Fortnite. Don't listen to him, chat, because this guy, when we play like normal squads, is like, throws every game, is like, can't aim, but then when he plays customs, he's like the next booger. No one's been able to make sense of it. The red cube was simply to understand red butterfly sabotage rocket results in a sky crack being red. That creates a red cube, but it's weird that what came out of the loot was Kevin. Well, to some extent, but obviously the cubes are a little bit more, I guess. Because the red cubes isn't red cubes. A cube is just a cube. That's what I think anyway, and that's what I think the game shows. Cubes can change. Cubes can change shapes, and they seem to change color according to Skyfire. So the cubes wanted to, I don't know. The red cube did something there to return the purple cube, and then I don't know. God, man. No! Oh, great. Now this is just awkward now. Oh my God, I'm out of mats. So you know one cube everyone forgets about, but it might have just been for the event, is the, well, actually it was a really long event, so you might have actually just never went up to it or forgot about it. But the cube during Fracture was a rather interesting, I guess, combinations of colours. It was like a luminous sort of grey, and it was like, sort of had gold and red tints to it. And it was like completely destroyed as well. It was like broken as well. Which event even made it into in-between since the 0 point was shattered across different realities? I guess you could have thought on that at the start, but I'm thinking now my thought about the 0 point is that it's obviously a few different parts, essentially. So you have the shell of the 0 point and the Nexus core, which is the middle bit of it. And I think the Nexus core somewhat stayed where it was, but the shell of it is what actually broke off. So I think the 0 point is actually the Nexus core is somewhere else. There's not really much evidence to base that off. But if you look at like events like, I guess, Zero War, and you see the Foundation trying to hold the shards together, you can sort of see the Nexus core in the middle. And then obviously you see events like the Galactus event, the Devour Worlds, you will see like there would be, once we go to the in-between, there is no shell. There's only the Nexus core. So the in-between is accessible if you're near the Nexus core. But that means the 0 point has no protection if it doesn't repair the shell. Which I think was, I guess that was what it was trying to do in Chapter 4. And that's why it went petrified and... hardened, maybe? Obviously we're just spitballing here because we don't really have enough to go off to make concrete assumptions, I suppose. Is he actually in the cone? Oh my god, good one on him. I didn't even see him. Oh my god. blocks on the stand I'm trying to drop. Who you guess for the identity of the Traveller? I think it's a Last Reality member who has been instructed to somewhat deal with the Seven. A general type. I know what you're trying to say. Not this general skin that is in this. Well, it's not in the surveys, is it? It's got leaked essentially from a designer who thought his designs wouldn't be used anymore. My brother's so sad to see the Simpsons update. I think it's been a good season. I know some people hate the Simpsons update, but I mean, it's had some good player numbers. Constantly in the 200,000s. To be honest, it could be any of the 7, apart from the Imagine, Order, and Paradigm. Yeah, for obvious reasons. I love General's design. Oh, yeah, so good. Obviously, General has obviously been used in the Genesis story. So, pretty cool in that. Oh yeah, and it also then got deleted afterwards too. So that was a bit of a yikes from him, I suppose. Do 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 do. These actually feel kind of rare. I don't find them many games. Sorry, Kimiko. I deserved it. I deserved it. I deserved it. So scared I'm going to miss the event. There's lots of Easter eggs in the Simpsons update. Tons, actually. I'm just saying, I don't know what OG was trying to communicate with the red cube being in between. I'm sure we thought the butterfly changed the timeline and made Kevin red. See, I'm also not convinced with your mention of timeline. I'm going to presume that OG is in the past, when I would argue some points that puts it in the present, but somehow it's replaying old events. I've always had a theory, even before OG, that originally I thought the events that happened in Chapter 1 had already happened before in some capacity. Not a time loop, but I don't know, like the pieces keep getting reshuffled every time for whatever reason. And obviously it would make sense with the visitor knowing that he's been there before, same with Drift. For it to be past versions of them who never lived it, I just think as I'm like, okay, so is it not in the past, or is it in the past and the visitor's been replaced with the current visitor or something? Or maybe it's in the present and OG is like a construct of the last reality and they are actually still imprisoned and they just don't know it. And they're just replaying the same events. Because the issue with the whole time thing is when you get to, so that's where the 7 are going to come from, because it's going to be their past versions. But the issue for that, for me, it means that we don't have any interaction with Jones and the Foundation. So, Foundation will be back. I'm like, yeah, but he would have never talked to that never would have happened. None of that would have happened. So, for me, it's got to be some simulated reality, like some construct from the Cube Cube Queen said she's playing a game, and I believe her. I really don't believe OG is in the past. Too many characters remember what has happened. Visitor Drift and the IO. Yeah. So it's like, imagine, because it's not just the Se7en who got chromed. It was everyone on that island. But we somehow... Well, actually, no, we were tethered to... What was the story in that? We had to be tethered to something, so I guess that's what sort of saved us or something. Or some characters, but you could presume like the chrome took a lot of characters early. So could you imply that... Or they've been picked up later. So most of everyone in OG is essentially in a paradox. I don't know, not a paradox, in a simulated reality. Because one thing with the Se7en getting chromed, I always presume that the Se7en didn't die. But one thing I always keep thinking is that the island, everyone thinks the island got destroyed. I mean, some parts of it obviously did make it during Zero Fusion, but I think maybe the island didn't get destroyed and it got taken. Alright. It's a bit of a head scratch at the moment. We need context, or it's a little bit of a headache. We need it kind of explain at this point, really. Pro Zero, how's it going? I'm very hyped for 0 hour. Thanks for 63 likes, chat. We've got to see how 0 hour plays out. I'm kind of concerned it'll be a huge cutscene. Yeah, I hope it's not a huge cutscene. I mean, unless it's a sick cutscene. The Se7en comes in, and it's like, but obviously I don't expect the Se7en to come in to this event. I think they're being built up for next season, obviously. But I feel like this event will have all the right things to be great. It's just their balancing of cutscenes, gameplay, collabs, and other things is going to be the issue. Oh yes, it doesn't explain why Drift and the Visitor remember the seasons they debuted in. Especially strange that Visitor has a whole new armor and did the rocket launch all over again. And yeah, didn't even question it. So what I say is he somehow has been mind wiped, and that, you know, as what did Amy say? They've been thingy anew, and that would make sense if they have, and they sort of like they do somehow remember it, but then they're just like, well, I've got to save the OG island, haven't I? So I've got to build this rocket because he doesn't know what else to do. And then it creates a red rift, which creates a cube. I always said before, if I don't know which video I've said it in, but I always, even back in like chapter 2, when I started to think about the whole Visitor hitting that rift and then the cube coming in straight afterwards, I'm like, in 0 point, we learn that you get sideways rift, and pure portals. And sideways rifts can only be closed from both ends, or it has to be closed over time. I feel like someone like the Visitor would know that. So why leave a big rift open? And every time the Se7en do something, they just completely help out the last reality every time. I'm like, you must be almost doing it deliberately. So I think maybe the last reality has always had a hold on the Se7en in some capacity, and maybe they've never been free, and they've always keep replaying events somehow. Maybe. So I did say this in the video. I watched it. Damn it! I think I put it in the Discord. It was from like 5 months ago. I said the same thing. So how we're looking at OG now. Sorry if this sounds really complicated. I don't think I'm explaining it well, but if I am, how we see OG now as events playing over, I think someone in OG also would have seen events replaying over, and like, why are you doing this again? And then It depends if we get another OG season, if they replay Chapter 1 again, and then something else happens. But then, I don't know, that'd be a bit of a bore, but... I don't know. You think if Division somehow ended up back in the past, he would have done the launch differently to how he did? People think he was trying to go for the 0 point. He thought it was under tilted. Oh yeah, I have heard that one before. Another thing I think about OG is the vault itself. But obviously when we play imposters, we are transported to the vault before imposters start. But obviously the Imagine Order base, unless they just had more time to build it, is completely different technology to what we see in the vault. Obviously Singularity is a keeper, and we presume Singularity, because of the events of Zero War, is part of the IO. So it is like, was there someone else at play, or did... It doesn't make any sense. Like this, like massive context is missing, as it always is in Fortnite. Did I put start? I just must have pressed it and it just didn't do it. Imposter take place during Chapter 2. I said that, but what I was saying is during Chapter 2, the bridge is like the most simplest thing I've ever seen in the world. But during Chapter 1, we meant to think it's just like crazy sort of Matrix-looking place, but it's like with the island having like a case around it, and you know we're digging parts of the map, and it's like a big silver like alien ship essentially. And it's like Chapter 2, it's just a crack and it's just open. It's just like it's a whole different vibe. Obviously, the island got it got changed. But how was that a thing in the first place? It's like it's already happened before, and that it just, that one was a little bit better than the other one. I think that would only ever be answered if we find out what happened pre-Chapter 1. Otherwise, we will never find out, and it will always be a mystery. But it's a core mystery, and that, it does get me thinking. Because it's like, that was always there. Sheet of metal, yeah. So I just got it. Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. But I thought I'd say it again just in case if I did make it sound like that. I don't think the vault in Chapter 1 was the IOs. The IOs were studying it, trying to open it. Yeah, although at the time I kind of written it off as well, the event exposed the vault, so they had to dig it out in order to do something. I did have a better explanation to this, but obviously I can't think of it at the top of my head. But it was a bit of a better explanation of why obviously the government was also looking like they were digging it up, because they sort of had to, because of what was coming, or I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to remember it now in this match, but it was something along the lines of it just worked. I don't know. Does that person care I was reading chat? I love doing that. I love doing that. I love doing that. It's like the best thing ever. Because everyone rushes boxes and they just don't understand. People who do that are definitely not Chapter 1 players. Because obviously then we get hit by a trap. Right. Okay, some people... We will play customs after this because a lot of people ask them for customs. Okay. I just didn't want it to just come from Leon. Chapter 1 story was definitely not a flush out one. I mean, it doesn't really have to be because it's the start of the story, essentially. I mean, the original intent of whatever 7 were was alternate versions of... Oh, yeah, also Nat, yeah. That is strongly applied. Well... I don't know for Paradigm. I can't really work out if Paradigm was Nat intention. Because that's a little bit strange, I suppose. Well, obviously that's before we start talking about the whole singularity thing, but definitely with the visitor and the scientist, that's what the intention was. Yeah, I'll just open the roof up and just say, "Come on, I got a ranger. If I manage to hit you, you're probably dead." Wouldn't I know where the entrance is then? I keep. Because maybe they did control it for thousands and millions of years, essentially, and they just obviously they maybe didn't have a black hole event to ruin their, you know, the whole thing. I don't know. It's chapter 1 is such a weird one to sort of place. Every time I talk about it, I get more confused about it. Everything after chapter 1, I can sort of kind of low key make sense out of, but yeah, chapter 1 it has some stuff. I'd like to remember the part of the mothership where the POIs were getting stored was called the Vault. Like I know Tater back in the day used to say, "Oh, one time we will have like a season on like the Q cradle or the mothership," and like I kind of like that idea. The last reality, and that's why they wanted to take the 0 point, because they wanted to make their own reality and their own idea of a perfect reality. But yeah, that was a deleted scene, so I don't know how good we should take that. But you know, yeah, so maybe the government wasn't being the IO at first. Looking back now, with the indication that they were the same thing, it's hard to explain why they exposed their own vault. Did they know? I'm trying to think what happened. Oh my god, it's Jonesy. Ah! Okay, which way here? Why is my aim so bad sometimes? Oh my god, shockwaves, bro. Custom duos? First game will definitely be solos. And then we see the numbers. Inside the queue. Yeah, we work out which I have that's kind of, I don't kind of think that's what this chapter would be. But since the 7 are coming back and they got chromed, I don't know, you know. Maybe the last reality has been doing some work elsewhere. Also, the government have the same black and yellow colour scheme as the IO. Yeah, but so is this Dark Voyager. So, questions, eh? Which was that the intention before with the? I don't know. I think we're just yapping at this point. Are you paying customs after this? It looks like we are. Oh. Oh. It was implied back then 7 had some control of the bridge. Well, and the paradigm worked with the IO. So why? So see, that was the other thing that's implied in there as well. You know, that's why they then built the mech in the volcano, and the government cars were around there. So it does imply that they were there. So I do think they unearthed it because they were forced to unearth it. Okay, you blended in there. Out of 10, how powerful is the Cube Queen? Powerful. I still think that was deliberate. I still think that was the point. As you know, I don't know. So I'm trying to think, so what happened? Why did they unearth the vault? Something happened there though. Oh, okay, yeah, I know I know what I told myself. Obviously, when we go to chapter 2 and we play the imposters mode, we see that the IO are doing some research, at least on a like small cube in like a research thing. So since the cube almost destroyed the island, which we find out from Sloane, I assume, obviously, because the cube rooms were there, they obviously didn't want them to remain there. So they obviously had to clear the whole area to remove any remnants of that. So we want to do customs apparently. So I guess that's, I think, what I told myself. Well, that's the best explanation I could come up with, where it kind of makes sense. And obviously they didn't want any of that around, so they cleared the whole area, which is a bit of overkill, but so code. There we go, chat. That's the code. European servers, by the way, chat. There we go. So code is 0123. Server Europe, and then game mode main battle royale. Do you think the Lost Reality is the strongest faction? Yeah. Can I get people in him? First queue, I'm going to make it a little bit longer because some of you probably weren't on the game, I suppose. And, I better jump on the game. Since the nothing is in it. I still don't know how I see the nothing in the Last Reality. Because when you think about a leader, you think they're in the organization, but I feel like the Last Reality and the nothing feels like, yeah, that is his thing, but I feel like it still very much feels adjacent to them at the same time. Obviously, the nothing gave Bytes gifts and made him the warrior of the Last Reality. But they just feel entirely different at the same time. Is it worth it to jump on for the event? It looks so. I don't want to hype it up, but it looks pretty good. I think so. So if you want to put a code in, guys, scroll down to custom key, input the code, which is 0123. Make sure you're on Europe servers. So go to here, turn that to Europe. And ready up and wait for me to start the game. If there's anything else I've forgotten there. Absolutely, probably. He exists outside of the Omniverse. So it would require him to manifest a physical body, which I think is doable. Like, he can talk for 2 TVs, and I think he can take different forms. And there's still the whole hive mind idea of why he spoke with like we and nem, and he didn't speak as a singular entity. There's that whole thing as well. Debo, how's it going? How's it going? Right, guys, we're going to ready up on 6.5 minutes. So you've got another 3 minutes. 3 minutes, chat, because this is the first game. So after the first game, we will be queuing up a little bit quicker. It gives everyone a chance to log on and stuff. He also stated to be a hungry beast that eats starters. And that was the whole whoever Triarch Nox ran into. Are you thinking about that? The decaying force and the consuming stars thing, which I guess we never got completely definitive proof that he was referring to the nothing. Because obviously, I guess there's still talk about a dark presence and how he fits in. Because obviously, the whole Geno or the nothing always comes up with any dark presence, energy guy. The whole thing happened with the Shapeless Man, and there's still a chance that how the Shapeless Man goes, you know, works into it as well. Not bad, just got back from a long shift at work. Ah, sorry to hear that, man. I mean, money, so good. Depends on how powerful he is. The Army First might not even be able to hold his power. And that's common for beings like him. Yeah, I guess. He sorts of exist outside of time. Come on, guys, let's get some players in here. You've been asking for customs. Because if we want duos, we need like 30, 25 or something. I think the last reality is behind everything. I think the last reality is behind nothing. I think they could bring Singularity back and make it work. Because to me, they retrashed the character trying to make Paradigm a celebrity. I'm not entirely sure. Even before the whole Paradigm Brie Larson thing happened, I did make some theories that I didn't think they were the same person. Because some things didn't add up. And one of those things, I saw I said something along the lines of, I can imagine her helping, but to then be the Vault Keeper sounds a bit weird. And there was something Jonesy said that season leading up to that, where Jones said, we always believed the Seven were a team. Which kind of wouldn't work with the whole Paradigm. So, Paradigm working for this, you know, driving the mech is one thing, but then doing the Vault just seemed wrong to me. The Prophecy siblings. Who's that? Are you talking about, oh, what's their names? Right, we're heading up, chat. From now on, the queues will be a little bit shorter. Oh, wait, it's just kill on sight, by the way. I didn't know how many people would be in the lobby, if I'm being fair. The greenish one's pretty sick. Do I think the Dark Presence is part of the last reality? Yeah, kind of. I change my mind on this probably every day, but if you ask me now, I'm sort of 50-50. I do think the last reality is has loads of other smaller factions within it, as we kind of know, I suppose. But obviously the Storm King's got involved, obviously this chapter, which makes you think, if he's a Demon King and he's somehow got the Storm King involved, is the Storm King count as a demon? Like, what's that about? Why is the Origin and Cube Queen together? What's happening here? These days you can't have threats that have purple colour schemes and not be... I mean, that's not why I think he could be part of the... That's probably the least. It's just a whole Spirit Realm connection. Which I used to kind of think before. So I'm trying to remember like real old theories here. Hold on. So apparently the Sideways is actually doesn't go well with the Spirit Realm. It actually breaks the connection with the Spirit Realm. The Sideways affects it, makes it difficult to communicate with the Spirit Realm. This obviously might have been retconned information, so we're going to have to assume that it may have been a change, this information. But that whole thing happened around the time that the cubes were here. The Dark Oracle as well. So I think how the cubes get their colours, because we were talking about this about an hour ago now, about the red cube and stuff. I do think the cubes somehow tap into different elemental forces, like maybe the spirit realm and maybe other realms, to gain their colours. But again, we're talking about an old theory, and I can't. There's some more points that sort of anchor it a little bit better than what I'm explaining now. But that's why I think the Demon King, because you know, could be somewhat a sub-faction as well. Oh yeah, no, I know, yeah, okay. He says, no, but it's kind of true. Because obviously we have seen characters who are corrupted by similar powers that the cubes have. So it must be an elemental force that is able to be tapped into. So if that is the case, then there must be some form of like a realm that the purple cubes are associated with, the red cubes, the blue, and stuff like that. And obviously, look, the 0 point during blooming shows the colours we have seen the cubes be. Blue, gold, red. I am not hearing anything in this game until someone rolls up on me. Holy. Purple D1, gold, the royalty. Yeah, that is a simple term to it, but that's a fair point. "19 hours. W's. How bad Jadaker still exists? It does. Why is this guy snooping around Jonesy? He needs to get ready for the event. Like, what are we doing here? No! You've ruined it all! Do you think it'd be mostly gameplay or cutscenes? A good combination of both, I think. Obviously, we've got a whole pre-event that's meant to have stuff as well, so it'd be interesting to see. Because the pre-event to Collision was good. You heard. That's where you heard that the Foundation went Geno. It's always been Geno. Like that doesn't. You don't hear that during the event. That's the pre-event. So hopefully something like that. Oh no, the origin. You guys are going to have to let me know when the event will be. 2 PM Eastern, yeah. Doors do open 40 minutes before. And someone just showed you, so 19 hours. I feel like the trailer will be the start of it. We'll go into gameplay from there. That'd be sick. Usually we start with gameplay, don't we? Except, I guess, Fracture. That wasn't. Well, no, Loki baited us with the TV, though, didn't they? Zero Crisis. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Oh no, that wasn't that wasn't a live event, though. Like usually in live events, we're waiting there and it will start and then someone will come up, talk to us, and then the cutscene will play at some point after that. Oh, both are hit pretty hard. Who will come out? On top. But yeah, Fracture I think was the only one that just, yeah, kind of started and took us straight to the cutscene. Did it? Yeah, and then we walked around for 40 minutes. Honestly, Fracture could have been a great event if they just, like, I don't know, juggled around the times and cutscenes a bit. I feel like it will be the end or middle. We have to fall through different realities at first. Oh yeah, because obviously the event will start in Springfield, I guess, and we need to be in Onoshima. So that's obviously a point. Yeah, they baited us with the TV plus the loading screen, which, sorry, not the loading screen, the key art for the event. That key art was crazy. Are we doing duos next? Not currently at the moment. Just not enough players. Nothing actually employed its workers to sit around and do nothing. Possible. Possible, chat. Thanks for the 65 likes. Appreciate all the support of the stream. We're currently doing customs. If you want to join us, the information is on screen. Obviously, we may have to change the code once and a while. Oh, the Gold Trooper takes out. Oh, the Cube Queen. That's obviously the name, but Cube Queen takes out Leon. The former king of the cubes taken out by the queen. Or possibly former. We see how the Dark Voyager character works into that. Being the fact that he does have a cube in his helmet. 68 likes. W's. We all know Midas should have been the key to fight the Chrome. I have a theory about that. Spirit Realm. So I've got a few theories about that. I don't know if anyone follows me on Twitter, but I did a video, must have been 8 months ago, talking about the gold that came out of the Spirit Realm, and that obviously I did a thing. So I did a recap. I can't hear myself. Is this guy just going backwards and forwards on this? I did a recap where I talked. So Joe's just didn't understand what the gold was, but then obviously Diego. Wow, you pronounced it. Used the gold to obviously form a new portal and improve it, obviously, and obviously the Kintsugi. So I had a theory at the time, as I wonder what this gold is and how did it come from the Spirit Realm. Is it sort of releasing from the portal, and how it would work in essence. So going back to the whole Chrome thing, maybe the gold can be used to actually stop the Chrome, but we're just ahead of our time. We were not meant to do it then, but I guess if the Chrome ever did return, maybe the Spirit Realm's gold could be used to defeat the... No, someone said it. I get it, but when I do videos and talk about, I do flip between calling him Daigo, Diego, which is completely wrong. But I just flip and flop between names, which is... It's only ever been said once in the Fortnite voice lines. So you know, sometimes I forget. It's not Daigo. I don't. Yeah, sorry. Said like that. Yeah, sorry. When I see words written like that, it's not until I say it until it makes sense. But yeah, it is actually that. Wait, day. It depends how you're saying dy. See, it's so the person who said it has left comments of saying how to pronounce it, and even I'm like, so how are you meant to say how you've written it? But when I'm like talking about it, I probably flip between saying Daigo, Dago, and Diego. Actually, you know what? I never say Diego. I don't think. I might do if I don't think about it. Midas Golden. Well, yeah. So the Golden Curse. But that was my whole theory. So this gold that comes out of the spirit realm, is that somehow connected to the Golden Curse? Because that the gold, you know, it is essentially gold, but not at the same time. That's what we find out from some of the quests in that season. Until Midas, the following week, then uses, then says something else, and then it gets used by Dago to create a new portal or to repair one. So I do think there's something there. Obviously, they didn't go any deeper than that, but pin that one down for chapter 9. And yeah, note about how he's. So, are you? Yeah, no one should. And he got me an extra comment though, so maybe it's an engagement farming technique. which I do think Top 5 Gaming did for a while. Because now we definitely heard everyone, the Foundation, say Geno. But for whatever reason, for 3 years, Top 5 Gaming said Geno. And I said, I swear he's doing it so people in the comments just say, you do know it's Geno, not Geno. But he's not wrong, because it has all the letters to be Geno. But never mind. Oh no. See, super official. I don't. All I'm seeing is Geno is not pronounced Geno, not Geno. And the ancient, not the ancients. What do they call them? Accents. Is it accents? W's Q Queen. Is it accents? They're all the same. I presume the accents will be in different places. No, obviously we don't really use them in English, do we? Maybe that's where I've been going wrong this whole time. Anyway, we're doing another game, same rules. Get involved if you want to get involved in his customs. Geno. Oh, see, that's a whole other thing. Is it Gen-O or Gen-No? Geno. Yeah, do you pronounce that to it? You know what? We I don't know. The code's on screen and in the pinned comments as well. I'm just going to go for a quick break. Chat. English is currently failing me. I'm going for a quick break. I'll be back in a second. This is 2D, it is indeed. It is indeed. And obviously the walls are kill on sight, so same as a normal battle round. Yeah, unfortunately, chat, the 7 isn't returning. The Se7en are. Oh no! I just saw apparently in the Spanish teaser, the imagined isn't marked. Well, no, interestingly, in the Spanish version, it does say Le Foundaciono. We can't even say English, so we're so wait, that isn't found, isn't that? Is foundation? Is it? We're just playing normal BR. It's a small map, 13 players. Is normally probably how many real players are in that map anyway. The name for Chapter 7 in Brazil is called... Yeah, so... Is it... So, obviously in the English teaser, they've gone for found. But this says Fundacion, which is almost foundation, is it? No? So they haven't even teased it then, they've just said it. I still can't find out what this yellow piece next to it is. Like, someone said it's... I don't know what that meant to mean. Wait, there's no way did Fortnite Poland just like, no, that's not what it translates to. Wait, no. Someone's memeing me. Oh yeah, okay. I've been baited. Never mind. It just says what the hell is going on. Someone said, "Oh, if you translate it, it says this." I went, "Okay, let me check it." No, okay, never mind. All right, we're gonna go on 6.5 minutes, chat. I did say the next queue would be shorter, but I had to go for a break. I didn't go and get a drink. Have you seen there's an IO logo in the tease? Yeah, why the others are new? Like, why the 7 is like a new asset? The IO is a reuse asset, so... Well, I'm not against the IO returning, obviously. Sloan was teased in the Mule at the remix season. But apparently the Chapter 6 storyline is different, so why would they be teasing that? Silly. In a computer, it's like the older IO computers. It's not actually the IO logo, it's the Reality Wave logo, which is not completely the whole of the IO logo, which is kind of different. So these are reused assets, I think, but this is new on them. So this is a reuse asset. But obviously it could mean something. Right, let's do this. And it's IO colour scheme, but it's also apparently might be the 7's colour scheme at the moment, because obviously all the teasers for the 7 have been in black and yellow. Are you sure they're all really used? No, it's not all really used. The 7 capsules. No, sorry, I think they're new, but I think they use the IO blimp, which is reused. They're not all reused, sorry. I thought I said that. So something you're really hoping for a collab? I don't know, I think they pretty much got everything in the game. They literally got every single collab in the game. Warhammer collab? Bro, it's Fortnite, you never know. Chat, thanks for the 75 likes. Appreciate it, man. Almost 100. We got 100 yesterday, or the day before, so I didn't stream yesterday, did I? Do you think they should add the first person to be on? Maybe a first person game mode, and that isn't obviously ballistic, maybe, but... Oh my god. Stupid, man, that reloaded! That reloaded. No, everyone turns up apparently. What's every single person here? There's a whole map, guys!
When we want now.
First person, no. Builds first person. No builds first person. Oh, it's own mode, so you can select it. Okay. How many customs are we doing today? Not entirely sure. Oh my god, it's the foundation. The Herald. The Avatar. I guess we'll just go along with it. Yeah, until until I decide, you know what, we're done with the customs. That's essentially when we will end the customs. Man, I really want Held. I missed her in chapter 3. I mean, there is that skin in the surveys, which have been there now for like 3 years, but you never know, chat. Crazier things have happened. Okay, bro's trying to hit trick shots. Love to see it now. Love to see it. I kind of miss the Herald to stay dead. Oh. Fair enough, though. Might kind of like chrome the 7, so. Although, probably not dead. Definitely not dead. I want the stories to have some stakes. Yeah, but in that sense, you have the 7 stay dead. But no, the Herald didn't die. From everything I saw in the event, she didn't. So she kind of what's the way I can easily explain this without trying to work the whole theory out? So Herald has a different style called Burning Embers. Which is a really cool style, which actually whoever was wearing it is whoever was there was wearing it. Like, if we had one character whose death seems a little like, oh, might have died, might have not. The Herald isn't one of them in my eyes. She chromed, which kind of ignited the chrome to destroy the island or whatever it did. And she formed into like a tree, almost similar to what a butterfly would do. So I just think that's what she did. Like, she used all her energy to destroy the island, which then made her a tree. And as we saw in the chapter 4 map, that tree was there with the back broken out. So she like reborn and I guess just left, and that was it. So in my eyes, I just don't think she died. Because she wasn't turned into a solid wood statue. I think that was like, what do you call it? Not metamorphosis. Is it metamorphosis? I have no idea. Okay, I just saw what you mean by not being marked. Oh yeah. Oh, she's not. Sorry, is that what I said? Yeah, she's not marked on. Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, that can be taken both ways. Sorry, yeah, she's not crossed out. I just died flipping donut. So yeah, I've died twice like that. I thought they just didn't hurt when they hit you, because for like that didn't happen for like the first however many days. In like the last 3 days, I've got killed by them each day. I just somehow avoided getting hit by them, and I got brave, I suppose. What if she's a dark peasant? Probably not. But yeah, I definitely don't think the Foundation... the Herald died. I guess she did die. In terms of if her second star was... So what I think this is her second star was called Burning Embers, which is synonymous with one mythical creature, which is the Phoenix. And what do they do when they're about to die? Okay, yeah, not quite what the Herald did, but subtle hints, yeah, subtle hints. Why the entire Fortnite storyline was just a dream inside Jonesy's? Nah, it's the same thing when people go about. I know it's a questionable, well, not a questionable collab, but obviously it's a bit of debate in the community about Harry Potter coming into the game. And it's the same thing when people talk about Harry Potter in terms of like. He actually didn't go to Hogwarts. It was all a manifestation in his room under the stairs. I'm just like, can you not have fun? can you not have fun? Yeah, that's why I said it. Exactly, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But that's Harry Potter's made up. That's the world. Like, he travels. He's not lost his mind, or whatever the argument is, and he's dreamt it because he's trying to come to terms with some really bad parents. I hate that sort of it. It is terrible. Obviously, that didn't actually happen in Harry Potter. I just want to make that clear. But it's the same with Rugrats. Is it Rugrats? Now, apparently, it's all like a heightened imagination from Angelica, and everyone, like Tommy, sort of died in childbirth or something, and she's like, "It's just a kids' TV program. What are you doing?" These donuts can hit the same thing twice, so you're not even safe there. I just said that, didn't I? Bro, into nothing? What the hell was that? Oh no. I thought we were seeing the event early there, chat. It was like 5 unique characters in the past teaser other than the Traveller. So the name doesn't hit this and yeah, it's near oh my god, I believe it's near thingy names. Code names. Why has this skin got like a weird effect, by the way? Is it because he's near the... Oh yeah, it's because he's got low gravity. Why is... He's got the red eye, and then he's got the assault rifle? Like, what the hell? Yeah, we talked about it, Raymond. Yeah, we had a little discussion. Chat, we will be doing another one after this. Thanks for the 75 likes, chat. Who's your money on? Oh no. Oh no. Imagine seeing you just got eliminated. Beam him, you got the red eye, beam him! Beam him! Oh, GG's. I did not know the Dragon's Breath was in the game. Where do you get that from? Same again, chat, unless I got to change the code. No, we're good. Same again, chat. If you want to join in, scroll down, custom key, type in 0123. If you want to join and you're not on European servers, you have to be on European servers, so change it to Europe. And you should be able to join the match. Fair enough. Fair enough, chat. Guys, if anyone just buy anything in the Fortnite item shop, use creator code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite item shop. It isn't working. Have you changed servers? So chat, it would appear that Clicks, Nick A30 and Ninja will somehow or somewhere be in 0 hour. W's chat, I suppose. I mean, it makes sense for them to be some. Makes sense. You haven't? I have a 7 shot pretty early into the chat. So that's who the 7 are. Clicks, Nick A30 and Ninja. That's who the new 7 are. Did you not know? I thought you would know that, chat. It's code names for I think the skins that are going to be in the season. Because I'm pretty sure that, well, one of them are definitely like in the definitely code name. And the Foundation. And the Imagined, but Imagined dead apparently, so. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I want to get... Yo, okay, we're gonna wait up in 4 minutes. You've got 40 seconds. If these new characters are in the 7th, yeah, but you got to be like a pre-assisting character. If they want to change the 7 lineup, you got to have something about yourself. A Jonesy, even a Sloan. If that's even possible. A Hope. But yeah, any like random new guy is a bit like, wait, what? Okay, did I say 30? Oh, I don't know. I think I said 4 minutes. Let's go chat. W's in chat. Good luck. Doesn't work. You might need a reset then. Thanks for 77 likes, chat. Appreciate it. What the hell is Ninja going to be doing in the event? Triple editing? Or just complaining about cars or something? Joke. Joke, chat. Don't. I'm saying the Foundation of the Imagined the Scientists, whatever should return the first season, not the second and third of all. If these new characters in Chapter 7 are the new 7, I'd be upset. Yeah, but that would mean if the whole chapter is named after them, it makes sense to not have them all in the first season, no? Yeah, remember to log in like a good few hours before the pre-event starts. Chat, we're closing in on 100 likes. Appreciate all the support on the stream. That's crazy. Last few streams have been actually incredible, chat. Just leave Fortnite on for the day. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Be extra short. I've got chat 79 likes. 21 likes away from 100. Oh, doggy, you're so cute. Right. Damn, chat. Oh, what? Ah. See, I feel like this would be better because, but I do like a hunting rifle, but the sniper ammo is just awful. It wouldn't be a good business strategy for them not to appear in Chapter 7, Season 1. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I just don't feel like they need to all come back in like the first season. We waited for them for what, 3 years? I don't think another 3 or 4 months would be any different. What skin am I using for the event? I'm not entirely sure at the moment. I'm gonna use Cube Queen. Makes sense, obviously, with the Traveler skin. What about Geometric or whatever his name is? That'd be probably a good skin. Just going back gradually, 1 or 2 corrupted each skin. I feel like you want a bit of suspense, a bit of suspicion at least for the first season. Like, sorry, how the Se7en returning, or like find out why the Foundation is on the hit list or something like that, and then go from there. What sidekick am I using for event? Oh, you know what? I better do something now before I forget. Where's my gun? Damn it. Right, random pickups things not doing it. Whatever. We're done with customs after this. It's trying to fight multiple people rather than just one guy. It's ridiculous. What's the pickup thing about? I don't understand it sometimes. Alright, let's take this off then. I took it off anyway, the screen. Which screen was it on? Oh, wait, what? I'm not on this. Any interesting? No. What do I want to do? If it's just a creative map and mostly cutscenes, I wouldn't even be disappointed at that point. I just laugh, and they thought it was going to be Love Bars. What do you mean? What? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, essentially all events are just... It's not actually the island. It can't be the actual island because it just wouldn't work. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Because I will forget before the event. I'll be really annoyed. Just makes the game look ugly. I'm trying to watch an event. The queues can't be chilling, man. And yeah, all of them don't have to return in season 1. At least one of them start off, maybe Amy bringing back the scientists, and he warn us of what's coming. Evil 7. Yeah, that might work. I'm talking about Amy. Talking about Amy. W couch. Trinox versus the Dark Presence. Dark Presence, you would imagine. Did I say you imagined? Oh. Okay, do I have any information about how this video's gone? A/B testing. Okay, how has that just not set it? It's been highest watch time. I don't get that sometimes. Alright, let's see how that goes. Ouch, he got beamed, chat. Jay, does the event trailer take place in the cinematic exclusive for the trailer or something actually in the event? I'm trying to think historically. Should somewhat be, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. Same with Trinox, like. Well, no, he is obviously a cosmic being who is the leader of his own realm, so he must have some sort of power, but yeah, it's guesswork. Chat, thanks for 79 likes. If you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, that's mine. Donut. Club, 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 club.
Triacora. Actually, normally one of my main skins, Triacora. 0 point is miles clear, but where we talk about the 0 point? Lucario, thanks for the sub. Oh, I can't see that comment of else. Apparently, he says the 0 point is more stronger than nothing. Well, I mean, it created the Omniverse. It should be. Do we still think they had lost reality connections? Yeah, because Tritonox deleted the information on the Peace Syndicate's computer. It was definitely Tritonox, wasn't it? It was nearest to it. Well, I can't quite remember actually. And he took whatever he needed from Kato Thorne's vault and then took off, didn't he? And then I can't quite remember. According to whom? According to dialogue. According to whereabouts and where he was literally there. You're trying to get information that I haven't looked up in years. Not a Scooby chat, not a Scooby. Oh, you talk about the enough. Well, it's implied by the Foundation's words, or why wouldn't he mention it like that? The shooter survived everything, even in the nothing in between them. I think that's probably what she was referring to. Oh no, that's I guess an argued point. Nox was working for them, but do we know if all of them are members of that faction? What do you mean all of them? All the Triox? No, the Triacora was obviously came, didn't she, to the island and went. No, they're definitely not. So sorry, if you mean the Triox were so no. Nox was a peaceful guy until whatever happened. He met a decaying force on some journeys, and that decaying force seemed to manipulate him. The event's tomorrow. I mean, for us, the event's today. The event is today, chat. Only. No, the Triox are completely separate, and they were rulers in their own world, and they ruled in peace and harmony until something destroyed their realm. And the third Triox hasn't been seen. Time does it start in your region? 7 p.m. GG's! Rick. The last reality is victorious. Right, W's, GG's. Oh, that's it, isn't it? Let's go to OG, because I want to have a look at the ice thing. How cooked are we on the battle pass for some? It shows nothing come before the 0 point multiverse without collab scared. Like I say, 82 likes. Where did I start it? Oh, I'm not doing a custom. I'm checking the ice thing. Yo, Polar Peak! Crazy. Wait, how did it not slam into Spawn Island? The juiciest debate in modern Fortnite: did the Big Bang event actually retcon Chapter 2 and 4? And I would always say it simply did not. Lied to it, and they just ended up hitting the Spawn Island. Never believed it. I believe what we see in the Big Bang. We see the Big Bang, the original Chapter 1 event happen. Trust? Yeah, but I will die. I know if I hit the water, I die. I'm not that silly. Oh, they teasing aim! No way! Oh my god, what the hell? I almost died anyway. Anyway, the original Chapter 1 event happens. But then stuff starts happening because the time machine is attached. And then it hits the 0 point and goes away, and the other 6 rockets do what they did. But when that is happening, that time machine went back to chapter 4 and then brought all the energy through and everything forward to the point of chapter 4. So everything stayed continuity. Because literally, Sloan says this is not to change time, this is an extraction. Even though it appears some things did change as the record kept changing, but it was an extraction to extract the power to re-kick the 0 point, but it ended up, you know, smashing up. And yeah, we're now where we are. Okay, what? Remember the 7 had a time machine? Look, I know the whole time machine season happened, but it means we meet them before we know them. So I don't like it. I just don't like it. Oh my god, I hit for him for 23, like, bro. Where did these bullets go? Okay, we only wanted to get a replay of this game anyway. Sorry, what? None. Oh. Oh. Oh, Chorv man, chat, thanks for the 82 likes. Well, I know everyone is consumed by what's going on in the main BR, and of course, the chapter finale event for chapter 6, 0 Hour, but currently in OG, we do have Polar Peak making its way to the island, and as you can see, it's bringing the Ice Age, I suppose, to this side of the map. We also, of course, have this AIM teaser here. Quite interestingly, this was actually meant to happen before Chapter 7, but they delayed it. Now it happens after Chapter 7. We also have the whole thing with, obviously, the person who's obviously in this... Thanks, Storm. Essentially, the Ice King and... oh, no, it brings more than that, won't it? So So Polar Peak will bring us the Ice King, the Prisoner, and of course the monster that tries to attack the Vault, and Paradigm has to push him away with the mech. So this brings some kind of a decent lore to OG. Anyway, if of course we didn't have changes. I don't want to word it like that, that's awful. Bruh. Hello, Wizard. How's it going? So So going back to that, of course Polar Peak will bring us the Ice King, the Prisoner, and of course the monster that tries to grab the 0 point out the vault, and the mech has to do their thing. But of course, as we know with OG, things have been changed. We had the Red Rift, the Red Butterfly, the Red Cube, and things have been changing. It has also affected OG with something. No, it hasn't. It has also affected Chapter 6, of course, with the Tomato Head ending up in Main BR, the Durburger ending up in Blitz, and then other things moving around in the Omniverse, as well as the Motel sign in OG ending up in Reload. So it's literally been everywhere, essentially, at this point. It has affected all modes. I should probably not try and record this video when my brain is fried. How long have we been streaming? 3 hours and 20 minutes, holy. Let's turn the... What? The 0 point could be shattered in the present, but fine and stored in the vault in the past. Could, yeah. Wait. It just wasn't petrified in Chapter 4. I guess it didn't have the hard shell around it. But could it have been that dormant as we saw it during, I guess, the Butterfly event, or what would have been the Butterfly event in OG when it was exposed and slightly different? I don't know. Jay actually has 82 trillion subs. Yeah, sure, man. You are AI. What are we doing about? What is going on? So of course, yeah, with the Red Rift, the Red Cube, the Red Lake, the Red Cube then appearing in the in-between, I almost forgot about that. What changes will come with Polar Peak? Because as we know, the Ice King is not just going to appear in OG. Apparently he will be a boss in Chapter 7. Of course, these are just rumours and that could also change. But anyway, what difference will be in OG with the Ice King, with the Infinity Blade, with the Prisoner, which is locked inside this peak at the moment. We also have, trying to remember the story. So yeah, we have the Prisoner imprisoned by the Ice King because of, oh my god. Yeah, it's too late, chat. Because they were friends who wanted to go around the Omniverse and collect powerful weapons and take them away from people and lock them up so they didn't get them. But then the prisoner and other friends had different ideas, and then the Ice King went, no, you're all being frozen and taken out of the picture. Of course, I didn't know in chapter 1 the prisoner got free. The Ice King then had to refreeze him. Then Rune, who came out of nowhere, no, not Rune, Ruin, then I guess retaliated with the hybrids, and then the whole volcano thing happened, and then released the monster, which was also in Polar Peak. But what changes will happen this time? I guess we have to wait and find out, because I do believe OG will have some relevance, maybe to the end event, or at least to chapter 7, because obviously some strange things have been going on. But yeah, we haven't kind of got to the end game yet as of what's going on here. Because they did delay this season. This season should have been before chapter 7, but it's after chapter 7 now. So why isn't that? Of course, we actually do need to discuss the aim thing. Because of course, trying to remember, in chapter 4, that's the body that Amy used to go and find the scientist. So that was my whole, I guess, couple of months ago, like 5 months ago, because I watched the video today. I said how we're seeing chapter OG as us looking at it from BR. I guess someone could have looked at the same. No, I'm explaining it wrong again. Oh, damn it, man. Too many theories today. Too many theories. Too many theories. Not enough food. So essentially, how we're experiencing the OG from the outside looking in, like, why the visitor doing the same thing again? He says he remembers his stuff, and so does Drift. Did someone look at chapter 1 the same way we're looking at chapter OG? So is this just events replaying out again and again until someone gets it right and the last reality wins and the last reality gains control? And this is actually after the chroming. I have no idea. I'm just spitballing. But yeah, Amy did become AIM. So we've had a character come back into OG almost every season that says they remember something. So maybe Amy gets put in instead of AIM this time. I don't know. I might have to do some adding to this video off stream after I finish this, because I feel like I've rambled on a bit. But guys, fake outro, I suppose, for the stream. Not for the stream, for the video. But guys, comment down below what you make of these theories and what's actually happening in OG, and what will Polar Peak bring to chapter OG. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it has been your boy, mrjayowhy. It's next time, bye-bye. That's 2 videos. Oh, no, I think that was a horrible. I might have to re-record that off stream. I'll just take the points and rephrase some of them. Fortnite Master, how's it going? Applesauce. I'm going to go now, Jay. Take care. Thank you for being here, Bonnie. Thank you as well for the super chat earlier. And have a great one. Event tomorrow. Let's do this. Small theory I've had tossed around that maybe the last reality created OG as a reality to recreate reality 0. That's strange. No, oh yeah, that's what I was going to do, wasn't I? I need to claim my rewards. You just get them anyway at the end of the season. Yeah, I know. I don't really care. It would have just gave it to me at the end of the season anyway. It was all a dream. No, all the dream. Like, what? Two things I hate in movies when it's like something cool happens and like, and they're like 2 months earlier. I'm like, why? Like, what's the point? Or it was all a dream. I'm like, okay, what was the point? Just answer. Like, what was the point? Clark explained it in his video. Yes, it's literally what we talked about. In his video, he explained that it was taught on stream, and that's I was there. I was there with him years ago when we had the whole thing about OG being a loop. He thinks it's a time loop. I don't think it's a time loop. I just think it's a loop that is helped and appears to be a time loop because of the loop, the actual Fortnite loop. So if people forget who they are because they get thrusted in, they forget their memories and a bit of mind altering, because the last reality can do that because of the Ariana Grande event. We know they can manipulate your mind and look at your memories and stuff like that. So that's what I think OG. Are you streaming the event? I will be streaming the event tomorrow. Or today, actually. It is today where I am. About the robots in OG. What about Amy? I said that ages ago. To some capacity. I don't think quite how he said it. But we've had this conversation about Amy being Amy the whole time anyway. As you say, Leon, you do not watch my videos. I think Chapter 7 and the end event in 2026 will be the Dark Presence and the Unknown teaming up. Same thing I found about the time travel plot. If there was just another timeline with a separate 0 point in the Omniverse, why would we care about the one that, yeah. I don't know if you're referring to the whole, if it's not R7, why do I care? It's like, I watch a lot of the Flash TV show on the CW. Spoilers, I suppose, if you're watching the Flash, if you're catching up with the Flash. So, yeah, talking spoilers. Like, when multiversal counterparts would die, I felt some, pain towards them, but they didn't get, I don't feel like they ever got replaced by another one. Although they did, obviously with the Black Canary, but it was never, and they made that clear. They made that really clear. That would be the same thing for me with, if they just go, oh yeah, it's the old, either a timeline where we haven't met the foundation yet, like, why would I care? Or a multiversal counterpart. I'm just like, okay, nice. Oh yeah, that's also another point. It was actually a separate Omniverse, and it wouldn't be an Omniverse. I know why he's done that. Se7en, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. My favourite season, The Flash, is season 2. Nice. Yeah, good season. Oh my god. Woo. Where is it? The event for me. I tried switching weapons out. I don't know why that happened. The event is 7 PM for me. Again, is my keyboard on the way out? I'll say to people about the name universe and concept of multiverse. Yeah, we did get a few of that in the communities video this week. I don't think I said how I actually think about it. So, I guess if a universe is like, there could be different multiverses in an omniverse. Or different, I should probably say in Fortnite terms, different realities. Yeah. And there could be counterparts of the characters, I suppose. Like in an omniverse, the same thing might happen multiple times, but they're not the same characters in my head. So we have an omniverse followed by realities, and that's about it. Good luck with that surgery tomorrow, Stephanie. Wait, the past 12 and then it's tomorrow for you. Yes, so that's what I'm saying today. The event's today. I'm pretty sure there are multiple multiverses in Fortnite. They just took care of the renaming the realities. And reality is just a multiverse. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I just think of it as different realities. I don't think you need to add the multiverse. I get why people do it, but for me, a reality is a different reality that could exist multiple worlds. Oh no, what tends to happen? Like the bubbles are just that. Like back in Reality Zero, I'm like, well, the whole reality is Reality Zero. Whatever is encased in that reality. Not just a bubble, but I feel like we had that conversation a couple times. It's just like, what? Actually, I'm not sure why I talk about multiple omniverses being impossible when my own verse technically has multiple. What? No. Like in the concept of an omniverse, you're encapsulating everything. Omni means many. So what you could like the Milky Way, and then Andromeda or whatever it's called. That would be a part of an omniverse. Or maybe I'm confused about it, but that would be in my head. So I wouldn't include Milky Way and whatever else as being two separate omniverses. It's a galaxy. So what are you saying? Well, okay, that's what I thought you were saying. Yeah, it's a galaxy, but isn't that what you then class? What do you mean by our own universe? Because now I'm confused. Yeah, center. Yeah. So we're connected to the Big Bang, literally. Well, unless you want to argue that point, I guess you can. But we're connected to the Big Bang, so we all exist from that, and that is the known universe, which I would suggest would be the same as the Omniverse in Fortnite. And each one of those are different realities. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like my own universe is the Omniverse. That's what I thought you were meant. I thought, what are you talking about? I'm so confused. Never mind. I'll take it back. I take it back. Can you take the item shop after this game? Yeah. You'd be happy to know that Clicks, Ninja, and Nick A30 are in the 0 hour shop. So, hopefully the dot present slaps them about. Items not reset. Yeah, at 12. Set it an hour ago, no? It's 1 now. We set it an hour ago. It just has to be 1 0 point and an Omniverse, yeah. Yeah, I feel like people, maybe it's us, maybe we're the problem, but I feel like people really like overcomplicate the whole. Am I gonna die? It's 1 AM now. Yeah. I hope Fortnite fails this year. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, great. That makes sense. God's sake. The event is in 17 hours in the US. Well, yeah, 17 hours everywhere. Ooh. Isn't the Omniverse supposed to be the very existing universe connected in the same form of a way? Isn't the Omniverse supposed to be very existing universe connected in some form of way? Oh, every sort of way. To be every existing universe. Yeah, yes. Sorry, I should have worked that out. I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah. I know I'm like meant to, like, I know I'm talking to chat a lot, but has there been any medkits or health? Like, what's happening here? Take it. Unlike realities of the universe have timelines like the Flash, DC, reality, for example. Reality Zero is bound to one that affects every fate. Yeah, because when you had the whole, going back to the Flash thing, I don't think what the whole Flashpoint did not affect Earth 2, did it? That sniper? That, I don't mean. Oh wait. No, I don't drink energy drinks. Holy shit. Oh, someone just opened that. If we actually got like a sniper ammo in this game mode. Oh. Oh, I don't know where he's gone. Oh, I've actually got mobility, I didn't realise. Well, I'll raise to 1. Woo! What the hell? How am I... What happened there? How am I seeing the effects of the bullets hit something, but not actually the bullets? Or hit... What? I know it's hit scan, but... You still usually see what's going on. What? I'm so confused. Oh my god, like, what the hell? Damn, I did not mean to do that. Ah! Holy. GG's. Chat, if you buy anything in the Fortnite item shop, oh indeed. The Chapter 7 Season 1 Battle Pass tomorrow. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Today, where I am. Today, if you do buy it, consider using credit code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite item shop. Hashtag Epic Partner. Thank you. Right, so, yeah, someone said item. Look at item shop. So, here's everyone that will appear in Zero War, apparently. Teenage Turtles, Clicks, Nikkei 30, Ninja, K-pop Demon Hunters, Hatsune Miku, Evie, Jonesy, Heroic Hope, and it's a guy from Blitz, isn't it? Or is it Reload? Like, you can't, yeah, chat, can we, like, I don't know. I I've only just been, I've been kind of just reading the chats and you know, a question rather than just, yeah, it looks like some random stuff. You know, I always see like brain rot in the chat. Chat, thanks to the 88 likes. Appreciate the support on the stream. Holy. Can't accept the concept of, well, if everything is bound to happen again in multiple existence infinity is true Fortnite without accepting multiple 0 points. And I'm arguing against that, of course. If there was multiple 0 points, then it just wouldn't matter, would it? And then I would argue the same for the 7. Like, there could be variants of the yeah, whatever, but they're not the 7. That's why I'm against resets and stuff, because everyone's like, oh, we can just reset reality, and it's like, you can do it once and sometimes get away with it, but twice, 3 times just makes it stupid. What I would never get as a Fortnite player is when the new season drops, but people still 70k will still. So I'll be like, what? How? I, with the deepest amount of respect as well. Like, what? Jay, could the dark presence be seen as shapeless? It's the same thing where people have the argument about the nothing being like a formless entity or something, or one that has no form. For the sake of the story, it has to have some form of a form to speak through, to commune, which was a TV. But if it ever get like you need to destroy it, it has to have a form. So I guess the shapeless man would have a form. But I don't know in terms of if it matches. People argued like the shapeless man was Geno because of him reforming, which makes sense. But then we saw him reform it, like it kind of works, but it kind of works for anything. But then everyone will be like, "Oh, but nothing isn't a man," and then, which was the same for this guy actually. But you know, there he is. Well, he's not a man, but you know what I mean. Not a human. I Dream Fortnite chapter, Season 1, Primal, Season 2, Wilds, Galactic Battle, Vibin, Reds. Primal and Vibin would be sick. I don't know what you're saying, mate. It's not my fault that you couldn't use a crossbow, honestly. Oh, sorry, not a crossbow, a bow. Bows were sick. Like, The weapons might have been a bit hit and miss, but the bows were insane. Sick. Chat, if you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button. I hate almost every one of those seasons. Fair enough, I suppose, but... You obviously have a valid reason to, but honestly, great seasons. Can we do not tonight? Not tonight, unfortunately. We did a few customs. We did about 5, didn't we? Sports site. No worries. I'm probably wrapping things up now, to be fair, because I need to get to sleep. But chat, thanks to the 88 likes, and of course, if you will be buying the Chapter 7 Season 1 Battle Pass, consider using code mrjayowhy in the item shop, or if you catch any last minute skins, I suppose, until they leave. Make sure to buy them. Order them at McDonald's. Nice. But yeah, 17 hours, 41 minutes to the event. We do currently have a new video up on the channel, which I'm probably going to have to change the title and thumbnail of because it is currently doing poorly. It's currently a 9 out of 10, which I thought was better than a 10 out of 10, but it turns out that why has YouTube done that? That's really silly. So it's obviously there's not 10. 2 of them has been given 4th place. So I thought, oh, it's at least gone up from a 10, but for whatever, I don't. It's a bit stupid, no? Has it at least picked up views in the last couple of hours since I changed the? No, I might need to rethink this thumbnail. Will you play OG Season 7 when it comes out? Of course. I've been following the OG storyline intently. So, yeah, I'll be definitely playing when it comes out. Interested to see why they delayed the season, because I guess might have some story relevance. But, yeah, I will be. Play Fortnite on Nintendo Switch. Will I be able to handle 0 hour? Hope so. We hope so. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream, but it's been fun. So, yeah, use creator code mrjayowhy in the Fortnite item shop when buying the Chapter 7 Battle Pass. I need to do some tweets. I need to do the old YouTubers' tweets about using the creator code before the new season. No worries, David. Good to have you here. You guys let me know how it is afterwards. I've got more important stuff to do tomorrow. Yeah, have a good day. For those of you, unfortunately can't make the event, but watch the stream, of course. Catch up. I will be doing a video, so you won't miss a thing. Until next time, it has been your boy, mrjayowhy. Till next time.